Hey, how's it going, guys? It's your boy Blu-rayDave back in another video, and as usual, I'm feeling nostalgic again. Just watching some kind of like throwback Star Wars videos, and I seriously cannot stop talking about these classic DVDs that came out. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know how many times I've talked about these on the channel, but the nostalgic of them is never gonna stop. I'm pretty sure any Star Wars fan can agree to that. Like, yeah, like once you have these in your collection, like you can't stop talking about them. Like, if you guys were around 2011 when they officially stopped releasing them in stores in person, like, oh my gosh. Hopefully you guys were lucky enough to get those DVDs before the Blu-rays came out. Yeah, that's right. These DVDs, like they're just that good. Seriously, I was really hoping like after 7 Disney would keep doing what George did with the DVDs, like release them like this, like especially with the Roman numerals, but like of course they're Disney, they have to do something different, of course. And of course, the most important things of all, guys, is that with most of these, you would get like bonus DVDs, like the original OG bonus DVDs. Like, I'm happy with the digital versions of these movies. They have almost everything, but like you gotta have the bonus features physically. Like, yep, you gotta have everything. Um, like, if I want to watch the episode 3 documentary, like within the minute, how they made like dual Mustafar, you can't watch it digitally. Like, you can watch it on YouTube for free, and hopefully you have premium so you won't have too many ads going on. Or again, watch the DVD copy. Um, like I said, I have so many fond memories of these DVDs. Like, I would always get these from my local library. Like I said, I definitely enjoyed the 2004 copies of the original trilogy here. I really like the silver. Again, you can get these in gold, but it's something about the silver. Like, I feel like it represents the original trilogy so well. And of course, I would like to get my brother, the Eradicator, the 2006 releases. Like, I'm not convinced that the unaltered cuts on DVD are the Laserdisc versions, because again, that was the only way you could get the despecialized editions of the original trilogy on DVD. Like, sure, the 1995 VHS box set, which I still have, by the way, did say that was the last time for the original cuts, but really it's 2006, and who knows if freaking like Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau could re-release them on Blu-ray. Of course, that would make my brother happy, but it's just I do not like the despecialized versions of the original trilogy. Like, you you guys know that George is right when it comes to movies. Like, no movie is ever complete. It's like, why do you think we have extended cuts, director's cuts, editor's cuts, any type of cut that's from movies from like old, like a long time ago, or like current movies, like they couldn't release in the theaters? Like, yep. Like, if you want to watch a true complete movie, go with those cuts, all right? Like, as for the special editions for the original trilogy, I'm actually convinced that they're actually extended slash director's cuts. That's just my honest opinion. And of course, the last time we got to see like the gold binding on the Star Wars DVDs was actually the Clone Wars. Yet they continued it with the DVD here and the Blu-ray, but that was it. Gosh. seriously, I wouldn't mind if somebody would make me like a custom edition, like cases for both Solo and Rogue One in these covers, which I know there's a lot of committed fans out there who do that, like especially when the sequels came out. Like, sure, as cool as that looks, the sequels still suck. Yep. And next week, when Ahsoka comes out, we're gonna find out. Well, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna find out in the first two episodes, but at least with this series, we're gonna find out about the Star Wars multiverse. I'm pretty much convinced that the Star Wars multiverse exists because, yeah, the sequel trilogy is pretty much like a high school project, like a fan edit. Like they're not good quality films, guys. Like they'll never live up to the hype as the prequels, the originals, and the Clone Wars. Yep. Um. Still, can you imagine if Revenge of the Sith had a VHS release? Remember, VHS was still around until like what? Till 06, 07? At least as far as I know, is it Japan that has a VHS release? Still, Star Wars fans can agree like whatever versions of VHS you have of the Star Wars movies, it's gonna look incomplete because they like George did not release Revenge of the Sith on VHS. Like, oh my gosh. Again, I live for that stuff, guys. I live for classic stuff like that. Like, yes, I grew up with VHS. Unfortunately, like these kids today, they don't know what VHS is. Like, what's a VHS? Can you get like digital stuff in here? Like, you could get digital sound, but it's not like any other modern device. Goodness. Still, I don't know how I would have reacted to Star Wars at an early age. Like, oh my gosh. Again, I wanted to watch the movies and TV shows my dad was watching, and if he would have picked up one of these films, like specifically Revenge of the Sith, I would have been all for this. But I don't know how I would have reacted to the immolation scene. Yeah. I mean, it's cool now because, Anakin's burned to a crisp. Like, it looks like fresh barbecue, you know? Um, my goodness. Um, and of course, most Star Wars fans are aware that there are other, like, I guess, like, colored case versions of these movies. Like with the prequels, um, if you want to get, like, the full screen version of, let's say, like, episode 1, these will not be gold. They would be blue. And to be honest, the blue would not work. As much as, like, it's my favorite color, it just would not work. Like, you gotta have gold. And of course, again, like, if they want to get the original trilogy in gold to match with the prequels, like, that's fine. But, like, again, I really like the different colors on the cases. Like, the gold, like, really represents how good the prequels are, and the silver pretty much represents, like, how the originals were they, like, in their prime, you know? And again, the Clone Wars movie carried on with the prequels. Like how good of a movie this was. Yes, I said it. The Clone Wars movie is pretty good, guys. Don't come at me. I kind of have a theory why the Clone Wars movie is not available to purchase, especially on Vudu right now. I feel like Dave Filoni is working on hopefully an extended cut of this movie. Like, yes, if you guys are aware, this was missing two parts, which is in the Clone Wars show. You have season 2, episode 16, Cat and Mouse, and season 1, episode 16, The Hidden Enemy. And I really hope my theory comes true one day, because Dave and John, they have more creative control, and I would love to see, again, the Clone Wars movie be re-released and look like the current Blu-ray 4K covers that we have, like the really cool bland covers, I like to call them, like, um, and I would just love to add it into my digital collection, like seeing it between 2 and 3, like, yeah, like who doesn't want to have the Clone Wars movie into their collection? Like seriously, I feel like Dave could really add those 2 episodes to the movie and make it a 2 hour movie. Seriously, like how long is the Clone Wars movie? Like an hour and a half. Just looking at it here. Sometimes the subcovers themselves don't really provide much. Like you gotta look in the case itself. Man, again, so many good memories, guys. Okay, 98 minutes. So yeah, pretty much like an hour and a half. Oh, it is on the slipcover. Okay. And of course, there were 3 packs, which I don't know why George didn't release a 6 pack of the first 6. Like, you can get 3 packs of the prequels and the originals on DVD, but there were skinny cases. But at least you got like the bonus discs too. At least with the prequels, and I don't know if he released like a 2006 version, like a 3 pack of the original trilogy, and then gave it like the 2004 bonus disc. Again, I'm not gonna buy those just to find out. Like I can look up reviews, but yeah. But I think in my most honest opinion, I think the only way to make this complete, guys, is if you give it the OG DVD treatment. Like of course you got to keep the gold bindings, right? But give it like, oh my gosh, like how would you even make the Clone Wars logo? I guess just keep it like that, but like I don't know. um, the Clone Wars revives old style Star Wars fun. Yup. Yep. So every time I watch this movie now, guys, I have to watch the first 2 episodes really that go with this movie because, guys, we all gotta agree on that. Like, again, the Clone Wars episodes are out of order, especially a lot of arcs. So the best way to really start the Clone Wars is Season 2, Episode 16, Season 1, Episode 16, and then the movie. And who knows, maybe this movie should have been PG-13 really because like it's still funny today how people today still call this a kids show. But I remember seeing a lot of Facebook and Instagram posts like, oh yeah, like if you only knew that the crap that went on with that show, like at least they made it work for, again, a kids show. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, that's funny. Alright, I guess that's pretty much what I want to talk about today, guys. Again, just the nostalgia of these DVDs. Again, let me know in the comments if you guys have any of these DVDs. And again, like, there were some VHS copies that went along with these. What do you think? Do you think Disney should have kept going on with these covers? Or do you like, I guess, like the current covers now? Like how Disney and Lucasfilm have been releasing them since like 2016, and then like I said, current. Again, I would love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below. So again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks about it. May the Lord and may the Force be with you guys. Always love you guys. Peace out, guys, and hopefully you guys are having a great day. All right, bye, guys.